Alright, it's Sunday morning. We're leaving the Days Inn of Dahlonega. Stayed here. The rooms were reasonable, clean hotel. They were nice. Without even asking, offered to let us park the bikes up front in the valet area. So stayed there, got a good night's sleep. Getting a super late winter in Georgia. I mean, it's November, I think 23rd, and still got color on the trees. Same thing at the house. I'm just south of Atlanta, and not all of the trees have shed. Even though I've blown leaves like 20 times, probably still more than a quarter of leaves to go on most of my trees. See, it's a little chilly here, still frost on the ground, but actually feeling pretty warm, layered up just right. Okay, we're officially on the first dirt of the day, and I've never done this route here. This is a little bit different. Last time on the 500, I think we took Cooper Creek going up. A bit of a climb and rocky already. Narrow. This is a new road for all of us. Narrow for blind corners though, that's for dang sure. And then one thing, just that little elevation change, the temps probably dropped 8 degrees, 10 degrees. So when we get in the bigger mountains, it's going to be chilly, that's for sure. Nice little alternate cut through that, like I said, we've never been on. Never been on that one. Yep. All right, this is the Cooper Creek cut through. I remember this from the 500. That little cut through that we did was a nice little cut through to get here. Having a hard time, man. I'm fogging up this morning. I had to do my shield up, down, cold with it, up. Hank said he's having problems with his goggles too. It's just weird temps the way it is. And hopefully they haven't rocked this road for the winter yet. That's the only thing I noticed. Anticipation of the winter rain and any snow. They usually lay down rocks on these roads and makes it a little bit difficult. That was a nice little butt brake, helmet head brake. I love this Scorpion helmet, but for some reason the left speaker keeps pressing against my ear, and I don't have the extra pad in or anything, and I've got to try to readjust. If not, I won't end up having cauliflower ear, wrestler ear on one side of my head. But since this is a short day, that's what we told the guys. Let's just take breaks, take our time, and enjoy the ride. Still a little rocky up here. First time I came across this pass was October 23, and they just laid all of this rock, and it was pretty hairy, but it's been a little over years. Luckily, a lot of it's been knocked off to the side, not as bad as it was. All right, this is the White Cemetery just north of the Cooper Creek. 1863. Looks like there's about 10 families that are buried up here. And you think about it, these people lived up here. And we were just talking how many houses and buildings across the United States are built on unmarked graves. It's crazy. We just cruised up and short little walk to the White Cemetery, and man, we're just sitting there having a conversation about the old days, living somewhere like this in the 1800s. Basically lived to survive up here. Because there damn sure ain't no town or anything near here that you're going to go down to, even with a horse and wagon. Dallas's crock. See if I can get it. Still trying to catch up with these guys. So they're moving a pretty good Clayton. Stopping to get that crock, put me behind. I'm not gonna haul ass too much. A little bit muddier up here, and it's a bunch of baby heads. At least the loose rock's pretty much gone. The crock was saved. Back up with the guys. Telling them, trying to catch up, even though it wasn't blasting, and I heated up wearing a rain suit, so get down to sunrise, start shedding layers. Beautiful day. Making really good time, so talked if we get to Clayton early, we may do some of that loop. Then again, I think the game plan is to stop in Helen for lunch and maybe walk around for a little bit, so that's going to eat up some time. We're just playing it by ear, and that's the good thing about this group. It just doesn't really matter. Should start our descent. Like I said, other than the short little section at Hilton Creek, this is our only dirt of the day, unless we end up doing some of the loop west or east of Clayton. Which is fine with me, and my shoulders are sore, man, today. I don't know. Took ibuprofen this morning, and so I need to start actually doing some physical exercise, maybe. Might help. see hard road down there. This might be getting towards the end of, yep, right down there. I think it's 180. I don't know. Getting towards the end of this off-road section. Pretty good shape. Said you got baby heads, but I mean, what's you can do about them? That's right. I think we still curve around to the left and still have some more. All right, a little nice break for the shoulders for a few minutes. Whew. They are smoking. Yesterday, I think 65% of the ride was all gravel, and we had all kinds of stuff. We had mud, we had ruts, P-rock, good dirt. Probably as most diverse as you're going to find on the route between L and J and such is incredible. All right, we're stopping at the Sunrise Market. You cannot not stop here. And hopefully they are open. Looks like it. Yeah, I think so. Good to go. Great little country store. Art gallery in here. All kinds of stuff. Beautiful. That's one heck of a picture there. This is Helton Creek Falls Road. Love it here. I'd love to live on this road. But with all the tourists going to the falls, I'm sure that living on this road, you're like, what the hell? It's probably like a freeway. 2 miles ahead. Like I've said on previous videos, when you get up around closer to the falls, be very careful because there's a lot of blind turns. And a year and a half ago, when I came around the corner, there were 6 elderly tourists standing in the middle of the road, and I didn't see them until I was on them. They panicked, I panicked, grabbed a handful of brake, foot full of brake, bike slid out from underneath me about 10 miles an hour, if that, and when I stepped off, I fractured the top of my tibia. So beautiful little area to ride through, but just got to be careful, especially when you get on the gravel and around the falls. Alrighty. Little wet. One more. Last time I came through, this one up here gave me freaking troubles. I went through too slow. Got off to the side, had to put my foot down. The damn tire slid off a rock. And I was spinning. It's like the biggest rookie move ever. Gonna go wider this time. Much better. Holy shit. Better. Yep, better than last time. Now when we get out to the pavement, I'm gonna go ahead and air up. For sale. 108 acres. God almighty, who knows how much that is. Coming into Helen, if you've never been here before, it's great. Bunch of restaurants, little like Germantown in the North Georgia mountains. In the summertime, the tubing's a blast. You can rent tubes for the day. And like you can go in from here. We've got in here before. You ride down to the right. And it's about a 2-hour float, I guess, depending on how high the water is. Easy float. Great ride. All right, we just ate at Two Tire Tavern. Burger was awesome. Really good place. We're way early, so we're going to make our way to the Stovall Covered Bridge. I've been to several times. Pretty cool place. Historic bridge, so we'll take these guys there. And it's warmed up. If we get to the bridge, I'm probably going to have to shed my sweatshirt. I should have done it here. Hank, go down there and sunbathe. Old Cover Bridge. Right on the route that we're taking to Clayton. Worked out perfect. Now down south of me, south of Gay, Georgia, there's a covered bridge. It's the longest functional covered bridge in Georgia that you can still drive. It's pretty cool. And this one here is just graffiti everywhere. Damn kids. This is the Stovall Mill Covered Bridge. Been a great ride. Said I've known Hank for 30 plus years. Met Dallas earlier this year off the Facebook group. Did the Smoky Mountain 500 with him. Did part of the Mid-Atlantic with him. And we've done an abbreviated version of the Chattahoochee BDRX. Had a great time on this ride. Like I said, it's not about doing any specific route. It's just about getting out, riding, and hanging out. Mission accomplished.